Hey guys, Noel here, and it is Saturday night. Well, we got a little bit of free time on our hands. I thought it would be fun for us to do a live stream for the Noel ComiX YouTube channel. We have a new tripod that does have some lighting options of the RGB variety, but we have it turned off right now just for mobility purposes. And we got some Ninja Cadets playing in the background. I'm gonna try to keep it down because Santino's asleep, and I think the baby is almost asleep. So if not, she's not already. So yeah. Um, so good times. Look forward to having a fun live stream tonight. This came in the mail today, actually a couple days ago, I should say. But today's the first day I got to play it. It is Resident Evil Code Veronica, which does allow for VGA play. So we'll totally be busting that on our Trinitron VGA. Another cool thing that our new tripod has is the ability to angle. So we can look down on things. We can actually do some let's reads if we want here. We can get some America Extra here and do some reading if we want. This also lends itself well to drawing videos. So we can actually do some live drawing if you guys want. I can take some requests. And yeah, we can have some fun with that. Sinister, my good friend, how the heck are you on the West Side? I believe it is just about 10:40 Eastern Standard Time, so you should be right in the thick of your early evening, or late evening, I should say. I don't know. Too many blows to the head and not enough coffee. So it's all good. Good to hear, my friend. Good to hear. Let's see what's going on for our intro chat to the live stream here. I haven't been watching much in the way of football since my beloved Minnesota Vikings got eliminated. But as I predicted last I saw, the New York Giants are getting the shit knocked out of them by the Philadelphia Eagles. And that's because the Eagles have a functioning defense. The Minnesota Vikings have one of the best offenses in the league, but one of the worst defenses in the league. So that's not good. Ooh, also, I went to my favorite comic shop today, and I bought a 1997 issue of X-Men that came with this very cool print ad for Final Fantasy VII in it. So I cut that out, put it in a nice sleeve, and hung it up on the wall. Conveniently located below my Sonic 3 Tiger handheld box and right above my Android 18 action figure. So, which is then located below my Sonic and Tails and Bio Monster Jesus repro cart right there. So, good times, good times. I don't know what's going on in the world of professional wrestling of note. AEW's been really good recently. Lots of good matches. Kenny Omega just got the IWGP US Heavyweight title, so that's very interesting. I heard Jay White's contract with New Japan is running out. Oh, we also have a new Christmas tree in the game room. The reason we have this like nice star on the Christmas tree here, which gives us some nice strobe effects for the game room. We went with the smaller Christmas tree. I always like to have Christmas trees up through at least Valentine's Day because I'm a very Christmas-oriented person, as evidenced by my name, Noel. I mean, literally, my name is on Christmas merchandise all over the place. So, I'm one of those people that believes that Christmas should be the whole year round. I'm not one of those people that's like, oh, well, if Christmas happened all the time, it wouldn't be special. No, that is incorrect. I believe in a perpetual utopia of Christmas. That's what I believe in. So I leave my Christmas tree up as long as possible, but I have a smaller tree now because the baby kept knocking down the blue tree. So we have the little white tree with a nice strobe star on it for the game room. So good stuff, good stuff. So yeah. I have been watching a lot of. It'd be funny if Arrow pops in because I've been watching a lot of YouTube about visual novels. Bowl of Lentils YouTube channel has some really interesting kind of documentary style videos on the history of visual novels, from Leaf and Aqua and just various other things. And I've also been watching a lot of YouTube videos about Falcom. So, the people who made Ease and the Trails of series, just watching a lot of their videos about the PC 88 and the work that they made on that console. There is a PC 88 emulator that I have on the Super Console X, but I can't figure out how to get it to work because the PC 88 is a Japanese PC, and I don't know, it ran on DOS, and it was just kind of an awkward. It's kind of, I find it awkward to emulate. I'm not that tech savvy, but we do have some nice Switch games that we could play today. Although it is a little harder to play RPGs on the stream, but we do have some Switch pickups. We do have Asteria Ascending. This was a cool game I got for Epiphany. Um, and then, we have Live Alive or Live a Live. Of course, we have Crisis Core on the Switch, which we could play some of tonight if we want. Final Fantasy 12, also on the Switch. And of course, we got Sonic. So this is very much the Noel aesthetic for the Switch. But I'm definitely, so those are options we could play tonight. But I definitely want to spend a good chunk of time diving into Resident Evil Code Veronica. I dug out my Dreamcast Game Shark just because I like to have a little bit of a safety net when I play survival horror. Just because, especially with Resident Evil and these new, like, I'm not used to the Dreamcast controller as it goes to Resident Evil, and I just want to kind of relax when I play this. So I don't want to die for stupid reasons. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to die because I can't figure out what button on the Dreamcast controller draws my weapon. Like, I know how that works on the PlayStation, but on the Dreamcast it's a little different. And I say this because I was messing around with this game earlier today, and at least for me, there was a little bit of a learning curve with the Dreamcast controller and the Resident Evil controls, which are not necessarily intuitive to the casual game player. You have to become accustomed to Resident Evil, tank controls, which I am accustomed to now on the PlayStation, but I just gotta kind of, I gotta get a little bit of gameplay under my belt to really get it rocking and rolling on the Dreamcast. But this game is the actual sequel. The Saturn controller is better than the Dreamcast controller. I agree. I actually would say that the Sega Saturn 2, the second model of the Sega Saturn controller, is my favorite video game controller just in general. I find its grips to be very comfortable. I know it doesn't have any analogs on it, but that is for me the most comfortable video game controller and one of the prettiest. So for me, the Saturn controller is the best controller, and I was, one of the few people in my age bracket in 1996 that owned a Sega Saturn, because I was a big Sega supporter. And I just wish to this day that Sega Saturn was marketed better in the West. It's really crazy because so many good Japanese Saturn games were left to sit in Japan. Games like Police Knots, games like Lunar, obviously, the Marvel versus Capcom games like X-Men versus Street Fighter and Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter. And then there were other good Saturn games that were released, but were released under the radar, right? Games like House of the Dead, Winter Heat, all those Segata Sanshiro commercial games, Burning Rangers. Like, they had no advertising in the United States, which is just ridiculous. And it's just because the Sega of America didn't know how to market the Saturn. They didn't like the Saturn. and they totally wasted it. And obviously, there were unnecessary rivalries between Sega of Japan and Sega of America, where, Sega of Japan, I don't think helped enough with the release of Sonic Extreme, which really made the Saturn not have a killer Sonic app, which had been a big hallmark of the Genesis. But the other big mismanagement step on the Saturn was just not releasing Japanese games, which is something that the Genesis did. The Genesis released Phantasy Star, all those games, those sports games like Buster Douglas Boxing and Time Sort of Baseball, those were all Japanese sports games. So really, any hot Japanese Mega Drive title, dude, we got. Am I getting in trouble for Ninja Cadets in the background of my stream here? Um, is Media Blasters gonna? Is Media Blasters even around anymore? Like, I mean, I seriously don't know. It'd be nice if they were. Although I think they largely specialize in hentai now, which I'm not making a judgment on that one way or the other, but I figured Ninja Cadets would be a safe thing to play in the background because I always like to play something, of the Noel aesthetic in the background. Although with my Xbox and my PlayStation lights, I guess that would work just as fine. But whatever. Yeah, Ninja Cadets, great international channel anime. I remember reading on the internet back in the late 90s, early 2000s that this was the first anime released on DVD. It was called Ninja Mono. But I don't know if that's true or not. So, I don't know, whatever. Unless we have anything else to talk about, which I'm sure we will throughout the live stream, we'll get down to playing some Code Veronica. Oh, I should also say, it's kind of weird. I know I've got kind of eclectic tastes, because I will tend to go on football rants, which I don't know how many of my viewers who are, maybe more of the, I consider myself quite nerdy, but, that doesn't always necessarily jive with ranting about the NFL, especially for some of my Japanese viewers. Oh, but also for my Japanese viewers, if anyone's watching this right now, my live stream 189 got blocked in Japan because I showed Tico of the Seven Seas. That was that anime with that girl on the orca, and the opening to Peter Pan. So those like literature, Nippon animes. Apparently, those are a no-go to show in Japan. So, Gomen Desai, to my Japanese viewers, I thought about trimming those out, but since they're able to be shown in America, I wanted my American viewers to be able to see those because they're so pretty. So, it is a shame, but I will try to cut up some segments of the 189 live stream to upload, and hopefully those will be okay, and my Japanese viewers can see those too. I love the fact that I have viewers from Japan because Japan is one of my favorite places in the world, and I hold it in such high regard for its culture, its pop culture, what it sees and appreciates in American culture that people in America don't even see and appreciate. But what I was gonna say is that I was gonna start talking a little bit about the Jacksonville Jaguars, and sometimes my NFL rants and my anime eccentricities seem like they could be at odds with each other. But I am who I am. But so the Jaguars just got knocked out. Doug Peterson was the Eagles head coach. He used to be Brett Favre's backup quarterback in Green Bay, and he is, the head coach of the team that Tony Khan, the president of AEW, is an owner of. So that is interesting, and he is a very interesting, aggressive, unorthodox head coach who is offensive minded. So I don't know. I think Doug Peterson is interesting. Unfortunately, he is one of the coaches who knocked out the Vikings in the NFC Championship game. But unlike Sean Payton in the cheating, disgusting, bounty hunting New Orleans Saints, who robbed the more deserving Vikings of their Super Bowl by fracturing Brett Favre's ankle with a vicious bounty program, Doug Peterson beat the Vikings fair and square. So I got nothing against him. You know, he's a cool cat. And, you know, the Jaguars will probably be a force to be reckoned with for a while. And congratulations to Tony Khan for not only having a cool wrestling team, but having a cool football team as well. Of course, they're not as cool as the lovable loser Minnesota Vikings, but then again, who is, you know? Okay, well, let's get down to playing some Resident Evil Code Veronica. Something about Japan where they really, really like the name Veronica. I wonder how well Archie Comics do over there, because you know Veronica is one of Archie's Archie's love interests. In one of my favorite Sentai, Super Sentai. Man, how can I not remember this name? Jetman. In a Jetman, there's a giant monster that fights the Jetman Rangers called Veronica. So I don't know. I just remember. I think it was Tranza had Veronica. It was go Veronica, you know. So that was his thing that he made. Okay, so we're gonna use the our Sony Trinitron VGA monitor here, which does have a SCART adapter option on it, because I basically do HDMI to VGA, SCART to HDMI, which is kind of cumbersome, but it works. And like I said, if any of you guys want to do a Let's Read or a drawing request, let me know, because with this new swivel option here on our new stand, we have that. And we're going to put in some codes on our Game Shark because I want to cheat and relax while I live stream. Code Veronica does have very pretty discs. Like I said, this is supposed to be the sequel to Resident Evil 2, but apparently Capcom and Sony had an agreement where Sony was supposed to get Resident Evil 3. And so Capcom's plan was to put Resident Evil 3 on the Dreamcast, but so they just ended up naming Nemesis Resident Evil 3, which I would like to get Nemesis because I like Jill a lot, and she's the main character. Although they did seem to kind of turn her into a angry feminist archetype in apparently the remake of Nemesis, which, again, I haven't played Nemesis, so I don't have a dog in this fight, but apparently, a lot of people didn't like the way they kind of took the femininity, they drained some of the femininity out of Jill, so, yeah, it's what it is. Pretty typical nonsense, trying to appeal to people who are high on college ideology, but not high on the understanding of the genre of video games. Okay. Start game. No, start game. No, cancel that. I don't want to start game. I want to select codes. And we'll go to Code Veronica, and we're going to hit start, and we'll start game with codes. And we will pop open our lovable Dreamcast here, and put in that. Random question to people in the audience here. Does anyone else have a problem picking up a CD off of a hardwood floor? Because for some reason, I do. Like, if a CD of mine drops on the floor, I have a hard time picking it up. One time I asked my wife to help me pick up a CD that was on my floor, and she's like, "What are you, an idiot?" I'm like, "No, I have a hard time picking up CDs when they fall on the floor." Okay. Hit okay. Sorry, I just took my hoodie off, so. It's difficult. So I actually have a modded Japanese Dreamcast, and I have a American Dreamcast. My modded Dreamcast can only play through VGA and RCA, but my American Dreamcast plays through SCART. So for my non-VGA games, I use my SCART option. I'm glad that Sinister agrees with me that picking up CDs off of a hardwood floor is annoying. There's the evil Wesker in the background. Who, as Corey Hart has warned us, wears his sunglasses at night. I'm still
Resident Evil.
I'm still not used to the Dreamcast controller buttons. Apparently X is the button, is the action button here, so. Alright. We don't have to just play this. We've got other Dreamcast games we can play here. Anything interesting over here? The email to Leon has already been sent. That's good. So where's my gun? Oh, that's right. I put it in the I put it in the metal detector. Doors being held by something. Can't be opened from the side. Okay. Don't switch the blade on the guy in shade. That is right. The guy in shades is a big problem. So don't you flash the blade on the guy in shades. Oh no. Yes, I'll take your flame rounds. Bow gas rounds, sure. I can hear a zombie like milling around, and I have like no weapons right now because I had to put my weapons in the metal detector here.
Please deposit any metallic items you have in the security box.
Did the Game Shark code screw up something here? Why don't I have any weapons here?
Please deposit any metallic items you have in the security box.
Sorry, just zoom out a little bit here. Dude, I put my weapons in there. I don't even have anything. Oh, does the hawk emblem count? I can already tell this game has like a little bit more of an action. It has more of an action vibe than the other games. What is going on? Dude, I think the Game Shark screwed something up here. You know what? I'm just gonna reset this here because something's not. I don't think something's totally kosher here. Hang on, guys. I just want to make sure my camera is good. Whoa, sorry. Say's exactly what I was afraid of here. With this new stand here, it's got a series of how do I say, like cranks, and I think one was not 100% in, so I just wanted to make sure my camera wasn't going to be like slouching here. All right, let's play again here. Sorry, I didn't mean for my gameplay to be annoying here.
Resident Evil.
All right. Okay. Hawk emblem, ink ribbons, and let's just explore, I guess. It's being held by something. Open up this door. Let's get these again. Flame rounds and these rounds. If you haven't seen my review of Resident Evil 2, it is on the channel, so check it out and have fun with it. And also, I made a 10-minute version for TikTok, in case you follow me on TikTok. And as you know, I have no sense of direction, so lots of me running around in circles. And once again, like I said, if this gets too boring, we can always play a fighting game or something here.
Please deposit any metallic items you have in the security box.
Darn it. This is really a bizarre mechanic here. Alright, I have no metallic items. I don't know.
Please deposit any metallic items you have.
It's like something. Okay. The Game Shark is definitely screwing with things here. All right, you know what? Screw this. All right, we're gonna try this without the Game Shark and see how it plays. Because there's no reason why that thing should be going half. If we get in trouble, we'll just double back and turn some codes on. But we're just gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way because that clearly is not acting normal. Konnichiwa Nintendo 70. How the hell are you, my friend? Good to see you. Good chatting with you, as always. We tried playing some Code Veronica with the Game Shark on, and I think we got some glitching going on. So we're going to do this without the Game Shark. And then if we get in trouble, we'll just go back and turn some codes on. But the metal detector has been giving us some issues. Okay, the lock is on. And what else we got going on here? Can't be opened from this side. And we sent the email to Chris. And we're gonna go through this door and probably screw ourselves over again here. Okay, so I guess we'll just get our weapon, get our rounds here again. Okay. This has been taking us unnecessarily too long here. The deactivation lamp is
Please
on.
deposit any metallic items you have.
No, it's still freezing. Yeah, it's still doing it. That is so weird. I'm just gonna put everything in there. Oh, that did it. Take the items you put in the security box with you. Yes. Okay, so we have our massive ammo on, so that's good. I wonder if we still have the infinite health on or not. I'd love to see a crossover with Resident Evil and Silent Hill. So would I. Got a zombie over there. It's completely nailed down, impossible to open. I've never played Silent Hill, although Justin Wang did a great video on some psycho guy who was convinced Silent Hill was about circumcision, so that's always good. Dog. That's who is, dude, I gotta get my aiming down. One down. So that was the thing that was dragging the zombies into the vents. There were those stupid Dobermans. Or are those German Shepherds? I can't tell. You know what's actually cool on this is that your health is on the VMU, so it says I'm fine. So the Game Shark must still be intact here. Whoa. Get off of me. Lots of zombies here. Okay. Anyone else of the zombified variety I need to take care of here? Got a kitchen here. Someone turned into a zombie while eating soup, apparently. Soup is still a bit warm. Take the prison map. Sure. All right. I've taken the prison map. Now we're kind of rocking and rolling here. Nothing useful. I'm still totally not used to... The Dreamcast controls are literally the opposite of the PlayStation controls. The action button is the opposite. It's the X. So it'd be like the square instead of the circle. Ooh, a toilet. You don't see many of those in Resident Evil, so... I think I came out that door. I'm gonna take it that this guy's still zombified. Is this a book here? There we go. Prisoner's Diary. Room stinks of death. I believe I'm far south of the equator. Lucky for me that Bob in the bunk below me is one of those interesting types of guys. Bob told me some crazy stories of why he was put in this place. Bob said that he used to be an attendant of the head of this place. His boss was named Alfred, ooh, as in Wesker. Supposedly placed him here because of a mistake. What does that mean? Group of military men took Bob to the building behind the guillotine stand at midnight. I'll sneak out here to see him. I've been hearing that anyone taken to the building never comes back. On top of that, there are really large plastic bags consistently being removed from that place. I'd better pray for Bob. I was wrong. I shouldn't have gone there. What is going on there? All I could hear was some insanely creepy laughter and the sound of Bob screaming. I don't know what to do. I can't stop thinking about it. What's going to happen to me? I can't let it. I just can't. Since my last entry, all of my inmates have been taken to that building. I know that I'm next. It's obvious that we're all here to be used as Alfred's guinea pigs. There's no way out. What am I going to do? I'm not going to take those bullets because... Oh, there's a zombie out there. It's kind of weird to have tank controls and not pre-rendered backgrounds. Half-eaten food. I guess we'll just have to go back outside here. Can you imagine Nemesis versus Pyramid Head? That would be fun. Of course, Pyramid Head is an evil foreskin out for no good. Have you ever seen that Justin Wang video? Does anyone know what I'm talking about? That the guy who ran the Silent Hill wiki was obsessed with circumcision and viewed it as like the ultimate evil. And so he thought that like Silent Hill was like an allegory against circumcision and then bullied people into like doing whatever he into like accepting his point of view. And then eventually they had to shut down the Silent Hill message board. Well, it was like the wiki page or whatever. Let me check the prison map and see where I am here. Prison first floor. The topic of prisons, I still haven't seen Stone Ocean. I'm just gonna have to get my own Netflix account because I lost my stepbrother's password, so it's kind of sad. That's not the right way. Do-do-do-do-do. Originally, I was thinking of like more like Dreamcast and Switch games, but we could do a more Dreamcast heavy stream too. It's locked. Ooh, the hawk. hawk icon. Where is it? Did I like screw up the game by putting the hawk icon in that thing? I remember I screwed up the first Resident Evil because there was something that like coded one of the slots, and I actually had to get a Game Shark code to like give me another item that, because like it turned one of the slots into an ink ribbon or something like that, and so I had to like make a new item in Game Shark, and it was just a weird situation. But I need that hawk thing to get through that area.
Please deposit any metallic items you have in the security box.
Yeah, I don't... And then I gotta turn this off. This is such a stupid game mechanic. It's just like busy work for the sake of busy work here. There it is. Okay. Okay, now we're cooking with gas here. Or not. Where's the rest of my weapons here? They must have different security boxes that I deposited things in. That one's nailed shut, right? Yeah, I can't open from this side because it's probably a zombie. There's the typewriter. I don't know, guys. I'm sorry. I have such a bad sense of direction.
Please deposit any metallic items you have in the security box. Please deposit any metallic items you have.
Okay, now can I get everything back? Handgun. Lighter. I'll take the combat knife. I'll take the bullets. I have to get the other thing too. I need that eagle crest. I knew that was coming. Get off me, come on. Dude, get off. Come on. Take the extinguisher. Sure, I will. I'm kind of hurt here, so apparently me turning the Game Shark off did take off my my health here. Ooh, I see a guillotine, but I also see a key. Padlock key. Blue plate. Apparently it's a dusty box. I mean, look, worst case scenario, we'll just get a little bit of gameplay on this on and then play some more stream-friendly games here. Deactivation. Release the switch of the release switch of the metal detector. Deactivation lamp is on.
Please deposit any metallic items you have.
I'm just trying to figure out a way to keep my weapons and get that stupid hawk crest. Ooh, first aid spray. I need that. Use the first aid spray. And now I feel fine. Activating the enhanced 3D scanner. Please place the material you wish to have scanned on the scanner. Anything here of interest? User manual. Stuff if I want to scan things in 3D. Auto duplicator. Apparently that is a 3D printer, so they figured that that was going to be coming down the pipe. Baby asleep. It's a rare appearance by the wife. As I struggle to find my way through this labyrinth here. Maybe I should just save. I'm tempted to play more of this, but I'm also not good at it. So I want to give the audience the most bang for their buck possible. So maybe I'll struggle through this for a couple more minutes, and well, it's bang for their metaphorical buck, you know. As my wife walks up the stairs in the background here. It was totally not a robot that I made. I can absolutely land a real flesh and blood woman. So, what do you think? I'm only capable of some kind of weird science scenario?
Please deposit any metallic items you have in the security box.
I don't know, man. I don't get it. All right, we'll take a little break from Resident Evil. We might come back to it, but I don't know. And why don't we get something a little more stream friendly here? We'll go over to our pile o Dreamcast games, which we can see conveniently located behind our Xbox. And here's an interesting one. Virtua Fighter 3. Also, well, Marvel vs. Capcom is always a good one. And it's always good to play some Dead or Alive, especially when we have Naked Kasumi on the cover. So let's grab those pile of games here and see what the Dreamcast has in store for us. Yeah, I don't know. Virtua Fighter 1 needs to come to the Switch. Yes, it does. I think what was the last major port of Virtua Fighter 1 on the Astro City Mini, which I would like to get my hands on, actually. I need to get the Taito Egret and the Astro City Mini, and I need to get the Mega Drive 2, because that's got Lunar Games. Does that have Lord Monarch on it as well? Good stuff. Let's play some DOA 2. I mastered Kung Fu to live in your world. Also, I have the 32X Virtua Fighter. We got Virtua Fighter 2 on the Genesis. And yes, we did. That's that Virtua Fighter 2 on the Genesis has been ported to a lot of stuff. It's not a bad game by any stretch of the imagination, but it is an odd game, and it's I don't know, man. It's a weird. They chose a very underwhelming visual style for a game that is notable for its visuals. You know what I'm saying? Like, the gameplay on it was very good. They did a decent. They did a good job of emulating the gameplay experience, but the visuals were very underwhelming on the Genesis port of Virtua Fighter. I know they were trying to do port of Virtua Fighter like with the Virtua Racing engine. But that never came to fruition. They just put it on the 32X. And the 32X was never given enough support. Zip, tiny cuts. So, one of our regular visitors. I think he goes by his tag is Ryan. I always call him Shoemaker because it's his name. Lower this a little bit here. Remember, he like stopped by the stream last time and he said he had just participated in the DOA 2 tournament. Hulk Hogan. Actually, speaking of Justin Wang, he just did a video about Hulk Hogan claiming that he auditioned for Metallica, which he probably did not do, but Hulk Hogan is a legit bass player, so. I got this game from Buy Right, because if you're not buying from Buy Right, you're definitely not buying right. Yes, everyone falls off a balcony and new chicks. Like, everybody loves Kasumi. Yes, got that right. The casting of the Dead or Alive movie was really bad. The girl they got to play Kasumi, her body was just, I don't know. I don't want to sound like sexist or anything, but like, she didn't have the vibe or the body of Kasumi. And then like for Bass, they got Kevin Nash to play him, which is like okay, but they really should have tried to get Hulk Hogan. And then, you know, they got like Jamie Presley to play Tina, which was okay, but they really should have gotten Brooke Hogan, because she literally, Hulk Hogan and Brooke Hogan are literally real life versions of Bass and Tina out there. So I don't know. But, you know, video game movies, Ayane is waifu material. Yes, she is. Although, I don't know, I've always been partial to Kasumi and Tina, so. DOA. So tag battle here. Oh, you know what? I have the wrong memory card in. Hold on a second, guys. I'm sorry. I put a different VMU in for Resident Evil Code Veronica, because the one that I have my DOA stuff on. The one that I have my DOA stuff on, I think, is on this one here. Dude, where's my... Hang on a second, guys. Where's my, Here, let me try this again here. Maybe it just needs to auto-load the stuff here. Because I think I have pretty much every costume unlocked on this version here. Okay. There we go. Okay, now we're cooking with fire here. I can't wait for DOA 6 to get so cheap that they're basically just going to give the thing away with the content that they've been charging $100 for. That's what I'm waiting on. We are very slowly initializing the DOA engines. Hopefully the game didn't freeze, which would probably be par for the course for this live stream. We have been having, I guess you would say, some technical difficulties. Well, by technical difficulties, I mean me just being stupid in Code Veronica, and then apparently having the wrong memory card in for DOA 2, and then apparently DOA 2 freezing right now, which is apparently what is happening. So, you know, there's that. Hey, Arrow! Hey, how you doing, man? So it looks like you came just in time for DOA 2 to be freezing as we're trying to play it. So if this doesn't load up in a minute, we'll have to reset it, because I literally just had to reset it because I had the wrong memory card in, because we were playing Code Veronica poorly, I might add. But I, you know, had the wrong memory card in, and so I put the right memory card in, but now the game is frozen. So, all right, that's what it is. Okay, so... hey, Arrow, do you ever watch a channel on YouTube called Bowl of Lentils? I say that because they have a lot of good videos about, like, visual novel history. So I've been watching their channel, and I don't know. They have some good stuff on Falcom, which was a PC-88 developer that does Ease and stuff like that, and then they just had some other general videos about visual novels. And then, I guess they did like a video on, yes, you noticed that. I've seen it pop up in my recommendations pretty often. Yeah, they had a whole history on Leaf, which I guess does like erotic visual novels, which are pretty prominent, as you know. So, yeah, I don't know. But I mean, they're more like, it's, I guess they're more famous for the quality of their gameplay that just happens to have naughty content for anime fans. Alright, that did it.
Get ready.
It's been a while since I played this here. Their Falcom video is just great. There we go. Now we got a rhythm going here. There we go. Nice. Definitely entirely coincidental. Jean-Claude Van Damme and Dennis Rodman team up here. I can't remember my grapple. It's okay. Well, some of the games they were talking about, they had, Oh, they had like they had a lot of like horror games that took place in high schools, and then they had like a game called Two Heart, which got pretty famous. That was kind of like a Tokimeki for PC that had some content, quote unquote, you know. So I love Zack. He's such a cool character. Zaku Dendayo. I do mess around with some Muay Thai, but I'm more jujitsu and peekaboo boxing. At least that's what I strive toward. Two Heart was a Falcom game. No, Two Heart was a Leaf game, I think. I could have sworn it was done by Leaf. Yeah, no, Two Heart was done by Leaf. But Bowl of Lentils did a good video on Falcom. So like I've seen like they have a great video on Falcom, and then they have a video on Leaf, and then they have like a general video on visual novels that's really good. So I didn't realize that Aquapaza was basically a bunch of Leaf characters. Which was funny because I saw that you recognized some of the characters from that, I think, when you played it, and I had no idea who anyone was. Darn it. She got me.
You lose.
Basement Brothers is a great channel if you want to see Falcom games. They do really good reviews of the PC 88 and 98. Like their RPGs, like the, Dragon Slayer and things like that. I have this big problem where I buy RPGs based on the artwork and the vibe, and then I just never have time to play them. Come on, old man. Got him. Should probably give it a look. Came across that Falcom video a year ago, but I've been skipping on the Leaf video for a little while now. The Leaf video is good. Apparently there was a lot of drama in the fan base. There was some writer that they really hated and bullied really bad on the message boards, and then he died in a motorcycle accident, and then all of a sudden everyone kind of felt bad for him, which I thought was kind of pretty typical of toxic fans. But, I mean, they're like fans of anime hentai games, which I'm not trying to like... hentai's not the right word, I guess, but like, erotic content games, so, they probably are, I don't know, a little, I don't know how should I put this? They might have resentment issues because they might not have the best luck with the ladies, I should say. So, I don't know. Not that everyone who enjoys that kind of content is like that, but... Because pretty much, lots of people like anime and lots of people like video games with pretty girls and edgy stories, so... Also, people on message boards just act like total assholes because, like, they're not in front of the actual person that they're talking to, so they can just talk shit and nobody cares. So, I don't know. Well, yeah, so I guess Leaf, they started out making some pretty cool-sounding horror games. Well, not horror games, more just, like, kind of suspense games with horror elements and mature elements as well. And then they landed on Two Heart as a response to Tokimeki Memorial, and I don't know, and then just kind of rode the wave of PC anime games. for mature audiences, and I don't know. It's just an interesting story, and the way that they talk about stuff is I like videos that have like relaxing analysis of content that I like. You know what I'm saying? I also uploaded a new Resident Evil 2 review, so go check that out on the Noel ComiX YouTube channel. I re-uploaded it because I noticed the ratio was wrong when I first uploaded it. It looked good on my phone, and then I watched it on my TV, and it was just like in a kind of a tiny box. So I made sure I put it in 16 by 9. Darn me, Bess.
You lose.
You're trying so hard not to be offensive, but I get the point that you're trying to get across.
Get ready.
Yeah, no, because, like, listen, dude, like, all guys will watch content with, like, scantily clad girls. Like, that's just part of how it goes, you know? So you're not necessarily, it doesn't mean that you can't talk to a girl or don't have a girlfriend, but there's, like, definitely a type of person who is just bitter because they have a hard time with girls, which is, you know, I mean, everyone's got a hard time with girls because, you know, women are, you know, like, I don't know, you have to kind of find the formula of being, like, an asshole, a nice asshole. Like, you have to be kind but have options because a lot of women will be more, I guess, I don't know, the women that I've dated, well, except to my wife, I guess, but, like, you know, if you're too nice right away, they get, like, they think something's wrong with you, which is kind of dumb, because guys are kind of logical, and they're just like, oh, let me be nice and show my affection, and then, like, we're not used to having that be punished, you know? So, if she kind of cools off, then you just have to have other girls that you talk to, and see how it plays out. But don't be, like, manipulative either. Like, just be honest. But tactful at the same time. I don't know. I ramble on. I'm 40, so I've been out of the game for 8 years. And I was really late to the game, too. Who should I play as? Let's play as, I don't know. Play as Tina.
Get ready.
Got the flash dance outfit going here. You guys can't tell this, but this game looks insanely good on VGA. Like, especially on this Trinitron monitor. I mean, this looks better than my 4K TV.
Winner. レイファンにはパワーが足らないよね。あなたは力の何たるかは知らない。
She's gonna do the dim mock.
Ready?
Americans are always the coolest when they're portrayed in Japanese anime. Attractive blonde, the Hulk Hogan, football player, or African American boxer. That tends to be how it goes. So. In terms of response time, contrast, color, they're still unparalleled. Even if OLEDs are kind of close. But I need to get a Switch OLED because I really do like my light, but the fact that I can't hook it up to a TV is really annoying. I actually bought it for Santino, but like Santino uses my regular TV switch more than I do. because he just is so used to using it, he just grabs it all the time, and I don't want to like take it away from him. So often what I do is I have to like transfer my light games save data to the Switch that can go on the TV, which is not the end of the world, but it's, you know, it's an extra step that I wouldn't have to do if I just had an OLED. Or just another Switch, but if I am going to get another Switch, I might as well just get an OLED.
Get ready.
Fighting games really are the easiest to stream, you know? Probably the most enjoyable for you guys to watch, too. Another thing that Bowl of Lentils did was they had a video on like this one company that did like DVD visual novels, which I thought is a really weird concept. They're basically like visual novels you can play on a DVD player. Oof. I actually just saw a pretty cool looking Chunsoft visual novel on the Switch, and but I literally just paid $160 for my gym today, so I don't want to buy any video games. Plus, then I went to the comic shop and bought like a cheapy Epion and some old like X-Men comics, so I can't buy video games that are more. I can't pay like double digits for video games until my next paycheck. I will buy a cheap $10 game on the eShop for the Switch or something, but actually I just saw some visual novel. I can't remember what it's called, but it was like I think it was like $9.99 or something, and you get sucked into an MMORPG. It was like an anime game. Or up to be a lady. Papa.
Get ready.
They just did a Peppa Pig not that long ago where she goes to America. It was really fun seeing the American stereotypes of Peppa Pig. I mean, there were positive stereotypes, you know. It was basically like New York City and Hollywood, and then in between it was all trailers and country music. That's functionally accurate. So, I mean, they got the gist of it. You know, it's a little more complex, but that's pretty much right. At a certain point, we are going to stream My Friend Peppa. Tengu. Everything is my delusion. You'll make a fine college professor, Tengu.
Get ready.
Man. Era, what are some good visual novels you'd recommend on console? I mean, other than, like, you know, the ones that I have, like Metal Slayer Glory and Snatcher, you know, Police Knots. almost got him. Going down. There we go. No idea which ones are on console. I think a lot of the ones I've come across are fan translated. Black and white makes it classy, you know. You know, with our new phone stand, I can do a Let's Draw. So if anyone has any drawing requests they would like me to do, we could always try one of those. I mean, I'm fine still playing video games, so I'm just throwing stuff out there. I also grabbed the first ever issue of America Extra here, so. But I mean, off the top of my head, Type of Moon stuff is pretty alright. A lot of that should be on console. Interesting. Alright, so we go from one game of the 3D variety on the Dreamcast to another. Let's check out some Hot Wild Vision. Play some Virtua Fighter 3 TV. I've been running through Virtua Fighter the anime on Pluto TV, which the English versions of the music are kind of odd, but not terrible. But it's definitely one of those things they should have just stuck with the Japanese lyrics, Japanese singers. But Virtua Fighter 3, yeah. Virtua Fighter 3 sometimes has issues with playing. I mean, like, literally, you can look it up. There was a defect in many... I think they had to actually recall some discs. There we go. I just gotta get Pluto TV on my CRT. Oh, Dad, dude, just literally just get it on a Roku, man. Plug a CRT into your CRT, all you gotta do, man, is just HDMI to whatever your CRT takes, and have at it. Virtua Fighter 4 is really good. Yeah, this game is messed up, dude. It's a real shame that I'm gonna try the burned version because there were so many issues with this game. And, like, the back of the disc is like totally clean. I have beaten this game on my Dreamcast, but this game is just it's notorious for having issues. So I bought this game. It's a legit Japanese game, and I bought it from a guy on Etsy, and he sent me a copy, and it didn't play at all. And then he looked into it. We both looked into it, and it was just like he sent me another copy, and we both looked into it, and it's just like there are a lot of copies of. Oh, this is another Game Shark here. I thought that. Sorry. I didn't realize I have like 2 Game Shark discs here. This is a burned Game Shark disc. Alright, never mind. Like, we'll give Virtua Fighter 3 one more try. And, then we'll just play some Marvel vs. Capcom or something, or we can try some Resident Evil again, or play some Switch games, or whatever. You can always bust out the Atari Jaguar. You know, Nintendo 70. Do you have the Virtua Fighter 4 with the anniversary edition of Virtua Fighter 1 on it? Better run home to mama now. Hi-chan. Yep, screw this. Alright. Alright. It's not playing right, and I don't know why. I can always try to play it on my other Dreamcast, but I don't know. This is literally a modded Dreamcast, so it should be able to play Japanese games, backup games, and American games or whatever, but it's not playing Virtua Fighter 3, so. This game comes with Project Berkeley. Oh, dude, maybe something's just wrong with the Dreamcast now. It's not playing Marvel vs. Capcom? Hey, calm down, little buddy. Nothing's wrong with the back of this here. I pop out the Game Shark. Maybe that's screwing with things, although I highly doubt it. It shouldn't. This has definitely been a live stream rife with technical problems, so play, please. I mean, I can hear it loading. There we go. Alright, I don't know. Whatever. All's well that ends well. Okay, Capcom presents.
Marvel vs. Capcom.
This is absolutely one of the greatest video games ever made, and my favorite in the Marvel vs. series, is because its aesthetics are just so good.
Marvel vs. Capcom. Marvel vs. Wolverine, Morgan, Magneto.
Man, I could just sit and listen to that menu music forever. Ah, a little more of a Marvel superheroes fan. That's also got beautiful aesthetics too. I have that on this Saturn.
Fantastic. Good. Let's go. Let's go.
My friend and I used to play this game so much back in '99, 2000.
Wolverine, win.
I just remember we just played this absolute crap out of everything on the Dreamcast and the PlayStation. You know, like, of the Japanese variety.
Ready.
I'd go there and we'd play this game, we'd play Dead or Alive, we'd play Soul Calibur, play Evil Zone, play Final Fantasy VIII.
Maximum level. Great. Maximum level. Marvelous.
Soul Feast.
Danger.
I barely beat me.
Danger.
Oh, come on! Oh, there we go.
Wolverine, win.
Well, you know, earlier in the stream I was talking about how Sega of America was just idiotic and left so many good games in Japan. Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter being one of them.
Ready. Fight. First attack.
See fireworks.
Now, one. Now, two.
Ah, War Machine. Surprised he was able to get the block up on that.
Danger.
And you get an official copy of Alpha 3 on the Dreamcast. Oof. Take out, take out.
Maximum level.
I do have a very cool port of Marvel vs. Capcom 2 that just plays Michael Jackson music for the background. But it'll probably get blocked on the stream because, you know, Michael Jackson. I mean, we can't get Sonic music to play properly because of him, so.
KO. War Machine, win. Select you.
Street Fighter team, Pure and Fur. Oh, I know what happened in pro wrestling. Why is Jay Briscoe died?
Ready. Fight.
Yeah, that was like, apparently, just always be very careful driving, you know?
Marvelous.
Normally, in the start of the live streams, I always talk about what's going on in pro wrestling, and I forgot all about that. I mean, you know, I was never like a huge Briscoe fan, but I mean, I knew of them, and I'm sorry to hear that he passed away, you know?
Danger. Level 1. Maximum level.
Man, War Machine is living up to his
Level 1.
defensive powerhouse moniker here.
Maximum level. Level 1.
Finally got him out.
Level 1. Marvelous.
Close.
Level 2. Level 1.
Oof, this is gonna be close. Come on. Ah. Chip damage, we got her.
Chun-Li, win.
Shay Shay.
Ready. Fight. First attack. Level 2. Level 1.
Ah, good old Zangief.
Danger.
Whoa.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
Almost got him.
Level 2.
Take out. The helper character selection is so eclectic on this game, and it came at such an interesting time because, you know, it was just a lot of really random 80s Capcom guys.
Win.
Do.
Ready. Fight.
Strider.
Marvelous. Level 2. Swing. Maximum level. Maximum level.
It's going to be really interesting to see if they do finally come out with a new SVC game. Because indicators look like they were going to. I mean, after Marvel versus Captain Infinite, you know, that game did a lot of damage to this franchise.
Marvelous.
Just because it just clearly did not understand anything about what made this franchise work.
Very good.
There you go.
Chun-Li, win. Pure and firm.
Good old Gambit. Don't mess with the Cajun.
Ready. Fight. First attack. Good.
Play cards.
Level 1. Marvelous. Level 1. Danger. Maximum level.
You know, it looks like I have the fortunate privilege of being the person on YouTube with the only existing episode of the Japanese TV Tokyo broadcast of the American X-Men cartoon from the 90s, with its openings and everything intact.
Danger.
I think Cabooses Retro Obscurities was the first person to snag the Nico Nico video, but he took the music out of his version because he, you know, wanted to make money off of it, whereas I just don't care. So, I mean, Ghost, I'm not trying to throw shade at that guy or anything like that. He's awesome. And he has amazing saddle of view content.
Fantastic.
This is not going to be easy here.
Level 1.
Ah, damn it. Yeah, I knew once I missed that move I was in a lot of trouble.
Win. Select hero. Captain America. Go.
This is always a good team here.
Storm.
Captain America and Roll.
Hold it.
Ready. Fight.
Shield. Shield slash.
Agent Flash.
Shield slash. Charging star.
Level 2.
Charging star. Charging star.
When I went to college in Binghamton, there was a comic shop called Charging Star Comics that was named after the Captain America Marvel vs. Capcom move. I said they should have called their comic shop Final Justice Comics. Charging Star had a better ring to it, though, so.
Charging star. Shield slash. Star displays. Charging star.
Danger!
Charging star. Charging.
Maximum level! Great! Level 2!
You know what's really dumb? How they, like, nerfed Roll in Marvel vs. Capcom 2? Like, it's not like she was a particularly strong character. She's kind of like a weak character that you could actually use pretty effectively in this game. And they just decided to make her really crappy. It's another reason why I don't like Marvel vs. Capcom 2 as much.
Marvelous! Level 2!
Ah, man.
Level 1! Danger! Hurry up! 9, 8, level 1! 4, 3, 2, 1!
Ah, you got me. Damn it.
You win!
I almost had him. Alright, almost done here. Let's go with Wolverine and Chun-Li. It was actually the first team I ever used when I bought the PlayStation version of this game. Of course, I had to only fight Wolverine and Chun-Li, because that's how the tag mode worked on that game. It's still a great game. Oof.
Danger!
They're in the latter portions of the game, so.
Very good! Level 2! Maximum level!
We could get nuts and do this.
Marvelous!
Ah, well. Ooh.
Danger! Level 1!
Gosh darn it.
You win!
This computer's not holding back right now.
Select hero. You!
You know what? Screw it. We're
Captain Command. Pure and firm.
gonna get serious here. We're gonna use the best Capcom has to offer here.
Fight! First attack!
Oh man. Man, Gambit. There you go.
Maximum level.
Aw, man. Cheap bastard.
You.
I'm not giving up on this game. Like, I'll give up on many games, but I'm not giving up on Marvel vs. Capcom here.
Captain Commander. Morgan. Philosopher.
Dude, this isn't even the last fight. I make sure I might give up on this game.
Ready. Fight. Great.
Dude. I don't know why, like, the computer has decided to spike its difficulty so much here.
Marvelous. Danger. Level 2.
One down.
Marvelous.
How is he blocking that? That should do it. That was an ordeal.
Captain Commando. Win. Kung Fu.
Okay. Let's just get past this, get to Onslaught, and then we'll wrap up this crazy thing we call Marvel vs. Capcom. You may call me cheap, but after that last go around, I just don't care.
Great. Danger. Level 2.
Shield slash. Shield slash. Charging star.
Level 2.
Stars and strikes.
Maximum level.
Captain America has such awesome music.
Danger!
Starving strikes.
Mark level 2!
How's he tech hitting out of a super move? That is such bullshit. I don't care. He's not. Even if he blocks this, he's still going down, which he still did.
Captain Commando.
Because the game is in like cheap mode here. Gambit just diced you up good. Is that evil Ryu? Yes, it is.
Unknown soldier.
This demented dream ends here. Onslaught, your comeback shall be short-lived, Captain. Alright, here we go. Know my pain and anger.
Maximum level. Wonderful.
Man, I gotta get low here.
Danger.
Onslaught is such an awesome final boss here. There we go. No one is safe.
No one is safe.
Dude! Out, out, out. Just trying to get him down here. Come on, dude. I don't understand how his super move didn't do more damage there, but whatever. Alright, our go-to is going to be Captain Commando and Mega Man.
Ready. Fight. First attack. Level 2.
I love how he chucks sentinels at you.
Level 2. Danger. Maximum level.
Alright, here we go. Now, hopefully, we can get Mega Man healed up enough.
No one is safe.
My goal is to hurt him enough so Mega Man can start unloading super moves on him. Well, okay, it is what it is. Ah, darn it.
Onslaught. Win.
The dream is dead.
The dream is dead. Alright, we'll get him.
Select Captain Man. Mega Man. Anita.
Oh, Donovan's, buddy. You know, they came out with a Cowabunga collection on the Dreamcast. That would be an interesting pickup here. There you go. There's a sweet-ass super move right there. Got his blind spot and hit him with the full
No one is
Full energy saber there.
Danger! Marvelous!
He ate that.
Marvelous! Level 1!
He's done. If I can connect here. Yeah, that did it. Alright, there we go.
KO! Mega Man win!
I actually don't. There is a way to use that game, or use that move in this game, and I don't remember it. This is a very SNK-esque ending here.
Game over.
Well, that was hard-earned. I think we should put our initials in here. Okay. 1998.
Capcom presents Marvel vs. Capcom!
Man, this game is just awash in just surreal colors and otherworldliness.
Marvel vs. Capcom!
Alright, good stuff, good stuff. Okay, I don't know what time it is right now. Eastern Standard Time, so let's go take a look here. It is 12 and change, so it's not like too late. Maybe we should play something on our good friend the Switch. Any, or unless you guys, actually, you know what might be kind of cool? Let's do a little Let's Read here. Alright. I've been wanting to do something like this. Take a little bit of a page turner here. We go through this An America Extra magazine, and I don't know how we want to do this here. Maybe we can put the Atari Jaguar on the floor here, and we'll put this magazine on this speaker here. And maybe we'll loosen this up a bit here. Tighten that up a bit there. And alright, here we go. Let's seriously, this is the first time I've ever done anything like this. Maybe we can just angle this a bit more. And alright, here we go. So take it out of its cellophane. Classic Gaming Quarterly always does these. So we have Macross 2, Miyazaki's Crimson Pig, Gundam 0083, and Ranma Half. Giant Robo, mangaka there did for the art for Lunar. 80 Police, Supergal. This is issue 0 from November 1992, and we also have an 80 Police manga feature, which is pretty darn cool. So let's open this up here, and Macross 2, pretty big deal. If I can get that a little more lined up there. Supergal, got some Romiko Takahashi fan service action there. I want to say, is this the one where they have an interview? Got some articles about Miyazaki's latest movie. Gundam 0083 is, you know, out in Japan, causing all kinds of a stir. It's got Urusei Yatsura, Robotech articles, top 10 anime in America in 1992. They got Macross 2, Fist of the North Star from Streamline, Guyver, Castle of... They got Lupin the Third movie from Streamline, Ogress, Wannabes, Kimagure, Orange Road, Nadia, and there's animes about Dracula and Frankenstein that were also made it to the American top 10, so that's kind of interesting. Yeah. Anime magazine, that's right. Yes, they do. So they have an interview with Haruhiko Mikimoto, who did the character designs for Gunbuster, Macross, Gundam 0080. I mean, he was like the mangaka for the late 80s, early 90s. I mean, he did a great rendition of Zelda and Link as well. Here they talk about Macross 2 and how originally it wasn't even a Macross anime. Honestly, his artwork I saw in a magazine, and it was one of the pieces of art that kind of fascinated me and made me love anime. I had for a long time that artwork on my wall. Here's a very cool 80 Police manga, so if you want to get some gritty, mature cyberpunk, Dead End City right here. This is just really an awesome magazine right here. Really nice big pages, you know, anime that is, they really have their finger on the pulse of that early 90s, late 80s anime fan crowd. So a lot of people were into Bubblegum Crisis, and 80 Police was the Bubblegum Crisis spin-off. And this artwork here is awesome and very, very cool. Nice, creepy, pretty girl cyberpunk stuff. Boomer! Supergal right here. Best of the West. This was subtitled by US Manga Corps. Giant Robo, The Day the Earth Stood Still. Again, if you're a fan of Lunar. Supergal manga. So Ranma was very popular at the time. So lots of Rumiko Takahashi stuff. Her style is very, very good, not only to look at, but to study if you are starting out trying to learn how to draw manga, because she's got a very good grasp of the basics, and they are very bold and stand out well. Very charismatic artwork. Yeah, this is just beautiful to look at. Help us out, get a free issue. So there's a survey you can fill out here. Next issue of America Extra, Mobile Suit Gundam, stuff about Stardust Memory, Mermaid's Forest, more 80 Police. So yeah, definitely Macross, 80 Police, Gundam 0083, Appleseed. What is this here? They got, this is, I think this is US renditions, English dubbed, English subtitled. I guess this is where you can, something from Books Nippon. I guess you can order anime and subtitled or dubbed VHS tapes here. And then there's the thing for Gundam plastic model kits on the back. So there you go. Very cool stuff. You know what else we could do while we're in the Let's Read mode? I do have a very cool, if you are a fan of international channel anime, I have a very cool Earthian art book we can check out here. But yeah, International Channel for Life gave me this magazine. So this is awesome stuff. So hold on a second, I'll be right back. So this came from, whoa, sorry, Lord Zed almost fell off my record player. So Yun Koga is one of my favorite mangaka, and her 80s stuff was like stunning. She went on to go do the artwork for Gundam, Gundam 00, and her art style really got kind of modernized in the early 2000s, but her 80s stuff I think is just immensely beautiful. And so not only do I have a Earthian art book, but also I do have some artwork on CD as well. So if you watched the Earthian anime, this is all made by Yun Koga from 1988 to 1989. Earthian Genji Saffron Zero Beat. So it's just artwork of her stuff, and yeah, I mean, just the designs, the use of color, the poses are just really good. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just great stuff. If you watch the Earthian OVAs, they included a slideshow of this artwork. Yeah, it's just great. I mean, her use of tone mixed with just these bold colors, and just I mean, they're bold, but they're also soft, if that makes sense. They're very striking, but there's lots of pinks and yellows. I think is that supposed to be Takako? I don't know. Yeah, this is just really impressive stuff here with a lot of charisma. Yeah, I mean, I don't I don't know. She's got to be my favorite shoujo artist here. I mean, it kind of looks also like it could come out of like an 80s fashion magazine, which is also why I like it. And I love that 80s style of face stylization that she does as well. It's a really interesting pose here, right? You know, the arm just vanishes off the screen and comes back holding a sword that you can actually see through. So I can't tell if that's a guy or a girl holding a peacock, but... And there's actually a manga right here. The guy's wearing a TM Network shirt. I mean, this is definitely aimed at female audiences. There's a lot of androgyny and, you know, male tension or whatever, you know? But also pretty girls too. I don't know. But yeah, I love her artwork, and the vibe of her work is also just very cool. In terms of its energy and its design. And the first two OVAs of Earthian were great. I wasn't that big of a fan of the last two. I don't know. I wasn't a big fan of the I guess the genre that it veered into, and also just the writing on it was kind of abrupt. But yeah, the artwork and the first two OVAs are just amazing. It's a very cutesified version of Chaya and Kagetsuya right there. And yeah, beautiful stuff. So I gotta be careful with this here. You see Earth. I'll show you some of the artwork on the CDs too. So, right here is Earthian Album 3. Yeah, so it's got some cool stuff. And, you know, you can see some of the artwork from the book on the CD. This also comes with more pretty artwork that's in there, and also a poster, a monochrome poster that actually has the track listing, but then also, you know, there you go. This would be kind of cool to hang up in the game room, but I would want to put it in a frame. I wouldn't want anything to happen to it, you know, but it's definitely cool. Nothing beats cool Japanese media from the 80s. So it was the peak of the American Empire. So, you know, there's that. So let us see what else is. Whoa, we gotta tighten up our stand here. They look like Sailor Moon characters, not to mention the hair looks like Sailor Venus. Yeah, it's a shoujo style, you know, for sure. So that shoujo style, it's got, I don't know, it's got a lot of, I guess, 80s fashion magazine sensibilities and kind of a delicate touch as well. So interesting stuff. All this talking about stuff is making me want to do a let's draw here. So, I don't know. What should I draw? You know? Well, we've been talking a lot about Earthian, so it might be kind of cool to do my own take on those characters here. Let me grab some stuff here. Although I'm not really used to drawing these characters, but it might be kind of cool to give it a go. Although I mean, I have done some Earthian fan art on the channel. Just trying to find a model to look at here. This was that poster right there. All right, hang on a second. I'm gonna get some paper here. All right, I'm gonna put the CD in here to hold that in place. You guys don't go away. Actually, I'm gonna take the camera with me so you guys don't get bored. All right. It is 1:03, so we probably should get to some international channel tapes soon, but I do kind of want to do a let's draw here. Normally I like to use a highlighter, but to kind of get some undertones going, but maybe we can just bare knuckle it here. All right, we got a Sharpie and this right here is one of my manga books here. Do we have blank paper in there? I believe we do. All right, so let's rock and roll, guys. This is either going to go really well or really poorly, so, but that's all part of the fun of live streaming right here. Okay. Do. Okay. Don't go away. I'm just gonna weigh this stuff down here. Put our stuff down here. Okay, now this is my maiden. I haven't done a live draw in a while here, so we'll see how it goes. Of course, my model that I was looking at just went away. Okay. All right, Chaya and Kagetsuya. What do we want to do here? You see? Okay, here we go. All right, let's go. Let's go with Kagetsuya here. I'm actually not looking at like any I did have some pictures from the book opened up, and now there's just like nothing that's actually working for what I'm drawing because the page closed, so I'm just kind of drawing based off of memory right now. Okay, there's one, and Chaya is always weird. All right, let's try Chaya here. How did that work? Kind of like a mullet. I'm trying to remember how the anime looked here. Black hair. Throw in some hatching. Buttons. I don't know. Uh, I don't know. Hopefully that's okay. So there's my Earthian live draw 2023. All right. I don't know. International channel anime. Okay, there we go. So, I don't know. Hopefully that was fun for you to watch. Let me straighten up my stand here. Okay. Cool, cool. All right, so we got a little bit of time left here, so why don't we pick up the stuff I have on the floor and pop in a tape. Maybe just get a few plays off of something from the international channel variety here. Next time I should draw something from Shinesman, which is my favorite international channel anime. That is another. That's a shoujo anime that is uses the Sentai tropes to great comedic effect. All right, pick up my Atari Jaguar. Slide it back here. Position our. Oh boy, international channel, more DBZ. Maybe. We'll see what we got on the tape here. Let's tighten this up here a little bit here. Scoot this up. TV on. Okay, we'll get this off of DVD mode here. So we got on the VHS. I don't remember what VHS is actually in here. Okay, so this is like Nobody Knows from Naruto. We'll get in trouble for showing that. This tape has Dragon Ball GT on it. I believe we've watched stuff from it before. This is actually the first Dragon Ball GT broadcast on international channel that's on here.
Again, thank you, and your show is great. Laura, thank you very much for your email. Welcome to Music Video Heaven. Here's your request.
Okay, so we're going to rewind some Music Video Heaven right here. So we didn't play any Switch games tonight, but we'll play some in the future here.
Hi everyone, welcome to this week's Music Video Heaven. I have a great show lined up for you. We'll be playing you music videos from Lekka.
She was actually a
Opera,
cheerleader on the
and many
Redskins.
others. So don't go anywhere, I'll be right back.
I touch your lips and all at once the sparks go flying. Those devil lips that go.
그것보다 뜨거운 입술을 향.
I see the things still. Flames go higher. I know I must surrender to your kiss of fire.
NCR 레드 뮤직.
Tonight I'm going to start off the show by playing you Lekka's Love Valentine. This was a request from Laura. Hi, my name is Laura and I recently started watching your show because I wanted to hear a big variety of K-pop. One video I saw was Love Valentine by Lekka. I really loved it. I was wondering if you could play it again for me. Thank you, and your show is great. Laura, thank you very much for your email. Welcome to Music Video Heaven. Here's your request.
All right, so some OG K-pop here. It's always good when you have like poppy K-pop on international channel because there's definitely a lot of dreary R&B K-pop that they played. I was much more into the 90s bubblegum K-pop. I'm sure that website is no longer with us, but it would be interesting if someone went to mvheaven.com. I should really start messing around with Internet Archive. just a little bit. I mean, I want you guys to be able to hear it, but I don't want to wake up the family. It's like that Aqua Teen Hunger Force where Meatwad was like blaring MCP pants. And Frylock's like, well, you turn that down. Everyone in the house can hear. He's like, yeah, I know. I'm turning it up so I can share the pee pants with everyone.
That was Love Valentine by Lekka. This next music video is from a famous all-male group called G.O.D. We haven't gotten a lot of requests for them.
G.O.D.
All activity just to work on the...
Is advised.
What do we got here?
In China, it is believed that a couple should eat certain types of food for 7 days leading up to conception in order to conceive a baby of a certain sex. Tofu, mushrooms, carrots, and lettuce for a boy. Pickles, meat, and fish for a girl.
Huh, interesting. Okay, we can't watch El Hazard because that always gives us copyright issues, so... yeah, I don't know why. Especially since, like, you know, some of the later El Hazards were kind of mid. I mean, they were good, but, like El Hazard The Wanderers was the best. On the topic of CDs and soundtracks from the International Channel, I do have the El Hazard The Wanderers soundtrack, which is awesome, and I believe I have the only English language version of the closing credits song, Clever, on my channel, so check that out, because the English language versions of the opening and closing credits to El Hazard The Wanderers are really, really good, and in my opinion, on par with the Japanese ones. They're, I mean, like, I don't know if anything beats the original, but they're really good in English as well as Japanese. Got Aiko doing some stuff here. We'll wrap up pretty soon here. Man, I really wish there was like an easier way to watch Japanese television. I really miss it. I mean, thank goodness I have my tapes, but, you know. I was watching Music Station, or trying to watch Music Station through various shady websites, but it's too hard to do, man.
To change your life too.
Got the Riddler over here.
Job, get an education, or start your own business. Next year, the government's going to spend...
What else we got on this tape?
Jag hade inte tänkt säga något först, men jag har tröttnat på din lilla bojkott.
Are often blurred.
Är hon kär i dig?
Don't miss OP7. Saturday at 7.
All right, get some Swedish soap opera going here. Ooh, Hitomi, the candy girl. Vink, a guy whose live stream I watch. Shit, just watched his live stream today. I was in it. You know, in the comment section. He lives in Japan, and he's like me. Except when he streams till 2 in the morning, it's like 10 o'clock our time in America on the East Coast. He's a big fan of Hitomi's more alternative style. I much prefer her in her Tetsuya Komuro phase. But, you know, she's cool. I mean, this is good, don't get me wrong, but I don't know, I'm more into the Tetsuya Komuro pop idol style. Nothing beats VHS snow. I mean, I'm not talking about like static. I'm talking about like snow falling and various things from Japan. It's got a nice warm, relaxing quality to it, right? Day After Tomorrow. There's some good stuff.
オーディションを受けて、うちはで受かって、オーディション何の夏休みオーディション。夏休みオーディション。第2回夏休みオーディション。何してんの？レコード会社のオーディションに受けて、それで高2の春に東京に出てきて、それでずっとダンスと歌をレッスンしてたんですよ。そしたらたまたまそのギターのマー君が弾いたんですよ。それでうちの声に惚れちゃって。
It's funny, on one of my uploads of Hey 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 on YouTube, some Japanese viewer was like, Machan before muscle training. I mean, he's not like huge, but he's definitely gotten a little swole, you know. He's kind of traded in his oversized suit for a form-fitting t-shirt. Alright, jamming on the double Yamaha. Yeah, it's one of the. I mean, I've said this in other videos. Like one of the really refreshing things I liked about J-pop is that it kept a lot of elements from 1980s music from America that a lot of American musicians abandoned. Man, I've said this before, but I find these commercials so relaxing. You know, sometimes I dream that I'm back in my old house. An international channel is back on TV. Those are good dreams. I wonder whatever happened to Gary Wallace, the guy who used to email at International Channel. I hope he's still alive. Seems to have kind of dropped off. No one's heard from him since. I know back when they turned into AZN, he was active on some message boards, but ever since AZN went away, so did he. Alright, let's do one more performance, then I'm going to bed. I don't mean to fast forward through her past Idol success, but oh yeah, she played a nurse in a Fuji TV drama, which I believe they showed like right after Hey 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 on International Channel. No, that was the end of the episode. I think they showed her performance at the start, but I'm getting tired. I have to go to bed.
So rich, popular science called it a sonic marvel. You hear music the way it was meant to be heard. Clear, full, incredibly lifelike.
Let's just see what we got here for commercials here. Bose is kind of boring commercial here.
Receives a pull on the earlobe for each year they have been alive.
Here you go. Dun, dun, cocoa, dun, dun, dun. Often Dragon Ball GT's opening will get the stream in trouble, so you might have to avert the stream, like angles and whatnot. Look, it's me watching Dragon Ball GT. This way we don't get in trouble for having this playing right now. Or maybe not, I don't know. Just here's a little bit more here. Here's, I don't know, man. This show would have been so much better if it was like Goten, Bra, and Goku instead of Trunks, Pan, and Goku. There was just not good... like there wasn't the same comedic and narrative structure with those three as there was with Goku, Bulma, and Yamcha, because there was no like romantic tension with Pan and Trunks because there was too much of an age difference. Like I know like they probably did some reader poll that's like, hey, who's one of your favorite Dragon Ball Z characters, and it came out with like Trunks. So they made like Trunks, you know, and Pan as like the next generation characters, but like I don't know, it doesn't work very well. Pan is like much more likable in the new superhero movie. You can see the poster in the background there. Then she's in Dragon Ball GT. Boom, there you go. All right. Okay, we're done here for tonight. Whoa. All right. So there you have it, guys. That is our live stream. Hopefully you all enjoyed. It is 1:30, so there's that. Let me let me try to tighten this up here. I'm still trying to figure out exactly how this new phone holder works. It's got that nice swivel base, but you got to be careful because sometimes it'll like go crazy on you like it's doing right now. Unless I hold it like from the base, I guess I could do that. So there we go. That's pretty good. All right, gang. Well, thank you for hanging in there, watching the live stream. Sorry we had some technical difficulties and just user error on my part when it came to playing some of the Dreamcast games. But hopefully you enjoyed watching those. Hopefully you enjoyed thumbing through some, early 90s anime magazines and taking a look at some Yoon Koga artwork from the 80s. Hopefully you enjoyed the live draw, and also hopefully you enjoyed some fun international channel memories through the magic of VHS. So there you have it, guys. I'm headed off to bed. Until next time, my name is Noel. You take care. Thanks for watching, and I will see all of you in the very near future for more live streaming fun and Noel ComiX YouTube action. Bye-bye.